If you are seeing this right now, do not scroll away. The universe is desperately trying to warn you about someone with the initial J. They thought they successfully broke your spirit in secret, but heaven has recorded every single shadow they cast. The people who tried to drain your pure energy are about to witness your greatest elevation. The person with the initial J has been projecting a massive amount of heavy energy toward you, and they are completely terrified that you are finally waking up to the truth. You need to understand exactly what they did in the dark. I'm going to reveal the exact trap they set for you. You will see exactly how divine karma is positioning itself to strike them. But first, you must recognize the symptoms of their spiritual attack. The universe needs you to see the reality of what has been draining your light. If you have been feeling an overwhelming sense of exhaustion lately, do not ignore it. You wake up tired even after a full night of sleep. Your shoulders feel incredibly heavy. You walk into a familiar room and suddenly feel a massive urge to leave. Your intuition is screaming, but you cannot explain exactly why. This is not some normal medical issue. You are experiencing a targeted spiritual extraction. You are a high-frequency soul, and your aura naturally radiates pure light. When you carry a frequency that strong, it attracts entities that only know how to operate in the dark. The person with the initial J saw your light and knew they could never generate that peace on their own, so they decided to quietly siphon yours instead. They did not come to you as an enemy. They came disguised as a friend, a partner, or someone who desperately needed your help. You gave them your purest empathy, and they handed you their deepest unhealed trauma. You poured your golden energy into their bottomless pit. And every time you tried to set a boundary, they made you feel guilty. You are so tired because you have been carrying the weight of a spiritual vampire. It is completely okay to feel exhausted right now. None of this is your fault, and you did absolutely nothing wrong. You were simply being the genuine empath that heaven created you to be. But they took advantage of your divine kindness for their own gain. Your physical body is reacting to the toxic cords they attached to your spirit. Feeling a sudden drop in your energy during the middle of the day is a clear sign of this interference. A heavy fog rolls over your mind completely out of nowhere. The spiritual realm dictates the physical realm. When someone with a dark agenda focuses on you, your spirit guides physically alert you to warn you. You have probably felt a strange sense of isolation recently. People you thought you could trust suddenly distanced themselves from you. You felt entirely alone and wondered why your life was suddenly so difficult. But heaven was not punishing you. The universe was actually hiding you to protect your energy from their toxic frequency. They hated you because the pure light inside of you exposed the demons they were trying to hide. Your mere presence forced them to look at their own darkness. Instead of doing the hard work to heal themselves, they decided it would be much easier to break you. They wanted to drag you down into their miserable timeline. The person with the initial J has been playing a dangerous game with your destiny. They smiled in your face while secretly planting seeds of doubt behind your back. They tried to block the blessings that were meant for your bloodline, but there is a massive spiritual blind spot they completely failed to account for. They forgot who you belong to. They did not realize that attacking a chosen one is a direct declaration of war against the universe itself. God has been watching every single move they made in the shadows. The protection they thought they had is currently being stripped away. Heaven is preparing to turn their hidden trap into their own prison. Take a deep breath and let the heavy energy leave your body. You do not have to fight this unseen battle anymore. The universe has already stepped into the room and taken over the battlefield for you. The days of you feeling drained and confused by their manipulation are officially coming to an end. Your spiritual team is taking control, but you must keep your frequency guarded as this transition happens. The karma that is about to hit the person with the initial J is going to be swift and absolute. I will explain exactly how their world is about to collapse in just a moment. Your only job right now is to stay anchored in your light and prepare for the shift. You have been operating on empty for far too long. The universe sees how hard you push through every single day. You smile for your family. You show up for your responsibilities. But inside, your spirit is crying out for rest. This heavy fatigue is directly connected to the toxic energy cord the person with the initial J attached to you. They saw your genuine empath nature and targeted it. People like J do not have their own internal source of light. They have to steal it from high-frequency souls like you. You probably noticed that after spending time with them, your vibrant personality suddenly felt muted. You struggled to string simple thoughts together. You felt completely hollow inside. This was not just social fatigue. This was a calculated spiritual theft. I need you to hear this very clearly today. You are not crazy, and you are not imagining things. That unexplainable feeling of deep physical unease you get when J simply crosses your mind is your spirit team warning you. Your body literally rejects their frequency. Your soul recognizes the spiritual warfare even when your logical mind tries to rationalize their bad behavior. Your soul recognizes the spiritual warfare even when your logical mind tries to rationalize their bad behavior. Stop making excuses for their darkness. They wanted you to believe that you were the problem. They subtly twisted every situation to make you doubt your own intuition. This is the oldest trick used by energy vampires. By keeping you confused and constantly questioning yourself, they kept your spiritual defenses lowered. But heaven has finally pulled back the curtain on their deception. As a cycle breaker, you carry a massive amount of generational power. The person with the initial J unconsciously sensed this power and felt incredibly threatened by it. They knew they could never rise to your level of spiritual maturity, so their only option was to try and drag you down to their frequency. But they severely underestimated your strength. There is a massive spiritual blind spot they are dealing with right now. I am going to tell you exactly how their karma is playing out soon. But first, you need to realize why they chose you in the first place. You are the chosen one of your bloodline. You carry a unique vibration that triggers every single unhealed demon inside of them. They smiled in your face while actively plotting your downfall in the spirit realm. They secretly hoped you would fail so they could feel better about their own stagnant lives. Every time you shared good news, they gave you a hollow smile. Your intuition picked up on that silent envy. That intuition is your divine gift protecting you. This is where I need you to pay close attention. There is one specific secret the person with the initial J is absolutely terrified you will find out. They have gone out of their way to keep this hidden from you. If you discover this secret, their entire illusion will crumble and they will lose all power over you. I will reveal exactly what they are hiding soon. But for now, you must focus on taking your energy back. You must stop trying to heal someone who is committed to misunderstanding you. The universe forced this separation to happen because your destiny requires a clean, energetic field. You were about to step into a massive portal of abundance, and J was the heavy anchor threatening to sink your ship. Your season of being the stepping stone for broken people is officially over. Heaven has revoked their access to your light. The extreme isolation you felt recently was not a punishment. It was a divine quarantine. God had to isolate you so the spiritual surgery could take place without their toxic interference. You are being spiritually upgraded. Every tear you shed in private has watered the seeds of your upcoming harvest. The pain was unbearable, but it was completely necessary to awaken your spiritual gifts. The universe allowed J to test you so you could finally learn how to use your divine sword. You are no longer the naive empath they thought they could manipulate. You are stepping into an era of untouchable power, but the enemy will try to distract you and make you forget this truth. You need to anchor this energy right now before they try to pull you back into doubt. Save this video right now so you do not lose this frequency when you need it most. Keep this message as a spiritual shield against their next attack. The spiritual realm dictates the physical realm entirely. You must understand the deep spiritual physics at play here. When you vibrate at a high frequency, you do not just glow. You become a massive lighthouse in a very dark world, and lighthouses naturally attract ships that are lost at sea. But not every ship wants to be saved. Some just want to steal your battery. The person with the initial J is operating on a severely low frequency. They are spiritually stagnant, and they refuse to do the inner work to heal. When they saw your bright aura, it triggered their deepest insecurities. They realized that your pure existence was a mirror reflecting their own failures. Instead of fixing themselves, they decided to shatter the mirror. Remember when I mentioned why the universe specifically warned you about J? Here is the exact truth. They were carrying a specific karmic energy designed to block your incoming blessings. They subconsciously anchored themselves to your life right before your major breakthrough. They acted as a spiritual parasite to drain the energy you needed for your elevation. This is exactly why you felt so confused around them. They used a tactic called energetic confusion to keep your spirit disoriented. They would offer you a compliment wrapped in a subtle insult. They would demand your empathy while completely ignoring your boundaries. This constant push and pull created a trauma bond in your energy field. It was a calculated spiritual extraction. You probably asked yourself why you kept letting them back in. You thought it was a flaw in your character. But your kindness is not a weakness at all. Your deep capacity to love is actually a highly advanced spiritual weapon. You kept forgiving them because your soul naturally seeks to heal broken things. But heaven had to step in and stop you from healing a demon. As a generational curse breaker, your energy is extremely valuable. The unseen realm knows that you are the one chosen to end the toxic cycles in your family. The enemy could not stop your birthright directly. So they sent the person with the initial J as a Trojan horse. They disguised this spiritual attack as a normal human connection. But God exposed their true intentions. There is a very specific reason J is terrified right now. They know exactly what they did to you in the dark. But there is a deeper secret they are hiding behind their arrogant mask. I am going to expose this secret very soon. But you must first realize that their confidence is entirely fake. They are shaking with fear because they can feel your energy shifting away from them. When you finally decided to pull your energy back, their entire reality collapsed. They rely on your reactions to survive. Your anger and your sadness were the exact fuel they used to feed their ego. By going completely silent, you starved their spiritual battery. This is why they are currently panicking and trying to find new ways to get your attention. You have every right to feel angry about what they did to you. The anger you feel right now is actually a divine protection mechanism. It is your spirit team putting up a fiery wall around your aura. This righteous anger burns away the toxic cords they left behind. Do not suppress this feeling because it is actively cleansing your spiritual house right now. People like Jay will never understand the burden of being a chosen one. They get to float through life without consequence while you fight spiritual battles every single day. They tried to make you feel like you were overly sensitive, but you were just feeling the spiritual daggers they were throwing at your back. Your heightened sensitivity is exactly what saved your life. The universe is aligning the scales of justice as you listen to this. The spiritual physics that they used to drain you is now reversing its flow. They broke a fundamental law of the universe by attacking an awakened soul, and the penalty for breaking that law is severe. You are about to witness a masterclass in divine retribution. Every ounce of energy they stole from you is being forcefully returned. God is multiplying your lost time and turning your deep exhaustion into renewed power. The person with the initial J thought they had won the war, but they only won a temporary battle. The final victory belongs entirely to you. The time has come to completely expose the person with the initial J. You have waited patiently while they played their manipulative games, but heaven is pulling back the curtain today. Remember that massive spiritual blind spot I mentioned earlier? It is time to finally reveal the dark secret they are absolutely terrified you will discover. They desperately wanted you to believe that you were weak and overly sensitive, but that was a complete projection of their own spiritual reality. The secret is that they know your energy is vastly superior to theirs. They did not target you because you were broken. They specifically targeted you because your soul possessed everything they lacked. Underneath their arrogant mask, Jay is actually completely hollow inside. They have no natural connection to the divine source. Every ounce of confidence they show the world is completely fabricated. And they realized very early on that you have the spiritual sight to see right through their fake persona. That is why they had to destroy your confidence. They knew that if you ever realized your true power, you would leave them instantly. So they systematically tried to shrink your light. They constantly criticized your choices and belittled your dreams. By making you feel incredibly small, they created a false illusion that they were bigger than you. But it was all a pathetic spiritual magic trick. This is the ultimate tactic of a true energy vampire. They drain your frequency and then blame you for feeling empty. But despite their relentless spiritual attacks, your core remained completely pure. You bent under the heavy weight of their toxic energy, but you never broke. Your incredible resilience is exactly what haunts them the most right now. You might wonder why the universe allowed them to get so close to you. Heaven allowed this intense test because you needed to discover your own strength. You had to experience the depths of their darkness to fully understand the blinding power of your own light. Your spirit team was watching the entire time and recording every offense. Now that you have cut the energetic cord, Jay is in a state of absolute panic. They are spiritually starving because their main supply of golden energy is gone. They are desperately trying to find new victims to feed on. But the universe has placed a strict spiritual block around them. Their ability to manipulate others is being systematically dismantled. You probably thought that they walked away from you on their own terms. That is a massive illusion. Heaven actively forced them out of your life because of what was coming next. God placed a divine restraining order on their spirit to protect your upcoming elevation. The trash was essentially taking itself out of your timeline. But that is not even the craziest part of this situation. The separation was only phase 1 of the divine plan. Phase 2 is happening right now in the unseen realm. I am going to tell you exactly how their karma is playing out in just a second. But first you must realize the severity of the spiritual law they broke. When they attacked you, they did not realize they were attacking God's protected property. The karma hitting them now is not just simple payback, it is a severe divine correction. The universe is actively balancing the scales of justice on your behalf. The spiritual warfare is shifting completely from defense to absolute offense. You are stepping out of the brutal battlefield and walking directly toward your throne. You are a genuine empath and a generational cycle breaker. The toxic cycle definitively stops with you. Keep your frequency incredibly high as we enter this final phase of revelation. Do not let any lingering doubt cloud your powerful vision today. Their mask has been completely ripped off, and the ugly truth is fully exposed. Jay is no longer a threat to your brilliant destiny. The universe has cornered them, and their spiritual judgment is actively loading. Now I need you to brace yourself. Watch very closely as heaven officially turns the tables and handles your hidden enemies. Heaven has officially declared that your season of suffering is over. The universe has taken the gavel, and the verdict is finally in. The person with the initial J thought they had completely destroyed you, but God was just waiting for the perfect moment to execute divine justice. Their spiritual protection has been entirely stripped away. The scales of justice are tipping heavily in your favor today, and you can probably feel the atmospheric shift happening in your living room right now. If your spirit just recognized this exact shift, comment 1111 below. Claiming this number alerts the universe that you are ready to watch your enemies fall. Remember when I told you that their punishment had already started? Here is exactly what is happening to them in the unseen realm right now. A massive wave of cosmic blockages has fallen over their entire life, and every single door they try to open is violently slamming shut in their face. The universe is actively rejecting their dark frequency. The unearned luck they used to brag about has completely evaporated. They used to get away with everything because they were stealing your golden energy, but now they are stuck with their own stagnant vibration, and they are quickly realizing that they cannot manifest anything positive without your pure light fueling their engine. Heaven is orchestrating a profound isolation around this person. The mask they wore to fool everyone else is starting to heavily crack. People who used to support them are suddenly feeling repelled by their toxic presence. They are losing their allies because their true demonic nature is bleeding through the cracks of their fake smile. You have front row seats to the greatest spiritual reversal of your life. The tables are turning so fast that it is making their head spin. But the most satisfying part of this divine karma is yet to come. I am going to explain exactly how they are falling into the very pit they dug for you, because you need to see how perfectly God designs revenge. The person with the initial J spent months carefully crafting a narrative against you. They whispered lies to anyone who would listen to them. They wanted to make sure that you were completely isolated and entirely broken, but the universe operates on a strict law of spiritual reflection. Every single lie they spoke is now bouncing back to destroy their own reputation. They are now experiencing intense waves of paranoia when they are completely alone. The heavy anxiety that you used to feel has been fully transferred back to its rightful owner. They can physically feel a massive spiritual storm gathering right above their head. They can physically feel a massive spiritual storm gathering right above their head, and they know deep down that there is absolutely nowhere to hide from this divine wrath. They thought they were dealing with a regular person. They did not realize that you are God's strongest soldier. You carry a protective seal on your aura that literally burns any entity that tries to curse you. So when Jay sent that negative energy your way, it hit your spiritual shield. And it instantly ricocheted back to them with 10 times the destructive force. Their finances are beginning to dry up completely. Opportunities they thought were guaranteed are slipping right through their greedy fingers. They are desperately trying to hold on to control, but the universe is systematically dismantling everything they built on a foundation of lies. Their entire reality is crumbling because it was never authentic. They are finally starting to realize exactly who they messed with. Every time they look in the mirror, they see the consequences of betraying a chosen one. They thought your silence meant that you were weak, and they assumed your lack of revenge meant that they had successfully won the war. They had no idea that your silence was actually a divine setup. God told you to stay quiet so heaven could do the talking. The person with the initial J is about to experience the absolute lowest point of their spiritual journey, because heaven speaks with a thunder that shatters all demonic strongholds. I am about to show you the exact moment they fall into their own trap. Get ready to watch the universe work its magic. Here is the exact moment their entire illusion shatters into a million pieces. The trap the person with the initial J carefully designed for you has officially snapped shut on their own ankle. They dug a deep pit of isolation, hoping you would fall and disappear. But the universe forcefully pushed them straight into that darkness instead. God has shined a blinding spotlight on their hidden agenda. The people they tried to turn against you are finally seeing their true demonic face. Every single lie they whispered is now acting as a heavy chain around their neck. They cannot escape the intense scrutiny of the spiritual realm. Their fake victim narrative has completely fallen apart. They are frantically reaching out for a lifeline, but they are finding absolutely nothing. The spiritual supply they used to steal from your aura is completely blocked. You are no longer accessible to their toxic manipulation, and it is driving them absolutely crazy. They realize they have permanently lost the best thing that ever happened to them. Every time they try to sleep, they are tormented by the memory of your pure kindness. They realize that they threw away a rare diamond just to collect worthless stones. Their fake friends are abandoning them one by one. The universe is forcing them to sit entirely alone with the ugly monster they created inside themselves. You get to stand safely on the mountaintop and watch their empire wash away. You do not need to lift a single finger. The universe is fighting this battle with a level of vengeance that no human could ever orchestrate. Heaven is making a loud public example out of the person who tried to break God's strongest soldier. Do not feel sorry for them as their world crumbles. This is the exact justice they ordered when they decided to play with your destiny. They had countless opportunities to walk in the light, but they actively chose the path of darkness to attack your pure soul. Now they must consume the bitter harvest they planted. The person with the initial J is experiencing a total spiritual bankruptcy. The heavy karma they generated is crushing their ego into fine dust. They will never again possess the power to hurt you or block your divine path. You have successfully passed the hardest spiritual test of your life, and you survived their ultimate betrayal. The demonic entities they aligned with have completely turned against them. Darkness has no loyalty, and it always consumes its own host eventually. The person with the initial J is now a victim of their own malicious design. They tried to curse a chosen one, and they activated an ancient protective seal that is now hunting them. Your profound victory is echoing through the spiritual realm right now. The ancestors of your bloodline are cheering because you finally broke the cycle. You did not seek petty revenge, and you did not lower yourself to their miserable frequency. You let God handle your enemies, and that decision proved your immense spiritual maturity. You can finally release the breath you have been holding for months. The heavy weight on your chest is evaporating because the cord is completely severed. God has permanently revoked their access to your spiritual timeline. You will never have to look over your shoulder and worry about their hidden daggers ever again. The war is won, but you might be wondering what happens next now that their toxic energy is gone. When the universe violently sweeps away a massive spiritual blockage, it leaves behind a tremendous energetic void in your life. Nature absolutely hates a vacuum. I am going to tell you exactly what heaven is about to pour into that empty space. The massive space that Jay used to occupy with their drama is now sacred ground. Your aura has expanded, and your frequency is radiating at an unprecedented level. The days of fighting energy vampires in the dark are permanently over. You are transitioning from a fierce spiritual warrior into a peaceful receiver of divine gifts. God is preparing to shower you with a level of abundance that will shock everyone around you. The universe is opening a portal of financial and emotional wealth specifically designed for you. All the blessings that Jay tried to steal are being returned to you with massive interest. The scales have tipped, and the victory is completely yours. Take a deep breath and let the profound silence fill your lungs. The spiritual battlefield is finally quiet. You do not have to wear your heavy armor anymore. God has placed a permanent shield around your energy field, and this divine barrier ensures your absolute safety moving forward. The chaotic storm created by the person with the initial J has finally passed. You are now standing on completely sacred ground. The massive void they left behind is not a space for loneliness. It is a divine clearing designed specifically for your new blessings. The universe had to completely empty your heavy cup, because heaven cannot pour new spiritual gold into a vessel filled with toxic waste. Your aura is glowing with a profound peace that they can never touch again. You have spent your entire life giving your light to other people. You are a genuine empath who carries a massive amount of light, and you naturally want to heal the broken world around you. But this next chapter of your life requires a completely different mindset. You must learn how to gracefully receive the rewards you have earned. Heaven is asking you to put down your sword and open your hands. I know it feels strange to finally be at peace. You might subconsciously wait for the next disaster to strike, because your nervous system is completely used to navigating their daily chaos. But you must actively release that trauma response today. The spiritual laws of the universe are now working entirely in your favor. Nothing from your painful past is allowed to cross into this new timeline. A massive wave of financial and emotional abundance is heading your way right now. The opportunities that were wrongfully blocked are rushing back to you with divine speed. You are going to attract genuine souls, and these new connections will celebrate your brilliant light instead of trying to violently steal it. God is surrounding you with a spiritual tribe that matches your high frequency perfectly. You earned this beautiful reality by refusing to compromise your pure heart. You proved that you are the ultimate cycle breaker for your family. The generational curses that haunted your bloodline have been completely shattered, and your incredible resilience is the exact weapon that destroyed them forever. You are now the anchor of profound healing and wealth for generations to come. Heaven is giving you the keys to the kingdom, but you must show the universe that you are ready to claim this massive upgrade. The spiritual realm requires your active participation to lock these blessings into place. You cannot stay neutral when a divine portal of this magnitude opens up for you. You must intentionally align your energy with absolute victory, and you must vibrate with a boundless gratitude that attracts even more miracles. The enemy wants you to stay quiet and doubt your own worthiness. They desperately want you to believe that this beautiful new peace is just temporary. But you must silence those lingering shadows by making a bold spiritual declaration today. You need to officially close the heavy door on the old cycle, because this final action ensures that their negative energy can never return. Your spirit guides are waiting for your command. Think about how much you have grown over these past few brutal months. You survived a spiritual attack that would have completely destroyed an average person. Your ancient soul was forged in a very hot fire, but you walked out of those flames shining like a piece of pure gold. God tested your endurance, and you proved that your faith is completely unbreakable. This is your moment of divine validation. The universe does not reward survival with just basic comfort. The universe rewards faithful endurance with an overwhelming overflow of brilliant prosperity. You are about to experience a massive wave of favor, and this divine elevation will make everyone around you wonder what your secret is. Your only secret is that you trusted heaven to fight your battles for you. Your radical trust is now paying off massively. You must protect this new frequency with absolutely everything you have. Do not allow anyone to make you feel guilty for setting strict boundaries moving forward. Your energy is a highly sacred currency, and you are no longer handing it out for free to people who refuse to heal themselves. You have graduated from the school of hard karmic lessons. You are now the master of your own spiritual domain. You are no longer the victim of a spiritual vampire. You are a highly protected chosen one, stepping directly into your divine inheritance. Let the beautiful feeling of total security completely wash over your anxious mind and your tired physical body today. The universe has perfectly orchestrated this exact moment just for you. It is time to secure your aura and seal your magnificent destiny. For so long you were forced to play a painful role. You acted as the stepping stone for broken people like the person with the initial J. But heaven has officially upgraded your status today. You are now stepping into your era as the untouchable chosen one, and you are completely ready to inherit the massive abundance meant for your bloodline. The universe is handing you the golden keys to your new kingdom. You no longer have to fight for basic respect or beg for genuine love. The frequency you carry right now is a powerful magnet for absolute miracles, and it will effortlessly draw the right people into your life. Your days of playing small to make energy vampires comfortable are permanently over. You are finally allowed to shine brightly. But you must take one final action to secure this massive blessing. The spiritual realm requires a physical anchor to lock this beautiful timeline into place. You need to close the energetic portal behind you so the enemy can never follow you, because their dark frequency has absolutely no place in your bright future. This is how you show your spirit guides your true commitment. Your profound transformation is a beacon of hope for your entire family line. You are the cycle breaker they have been praying for across many generations. Because you took on that massive spiritual burden, the universe owes you a beautiful reward. God always pays his divine debts with an overflowing measure of grace, and you will see this financial favor manifest very soon. The dark entities that used to stalk you are completely blinded by your new aura. They cannot even look in your direction without feeling the burn of divine justice. Your spiritual armor is fully activated, and it is absolutely impenetrable to their attacks. You can finally walk through this world in total freedom, and you do not have to constantly scan the room for hidden threats anymore. Every single tear you cried has been collected and turned into a protective shield. Heaven honors the pure empathy you gave them, even though they terribly misused it. Your beautiful heart remained incredibly soft through the fire, and that resilience is truly your greatest spiritual victory. The universe will continually bless your path because you refuse to let a demon turn you into a bitter person. You are officially entering a massive season of divine compensation today. The beautiful energy you lost is returning to you, multiplied 1,000 times over. People will look at your life and wonder how you achieved such incredible peace. They will not understand that your peace was paid for on a spiritual battlefield, but heaven knows exactly what you survived to get here. It is time to officially claim your divine inheritance right now. I want you to type, "I claim my absolute victory," in the comments below. Writing this statement is a powerful spiritual declaration that instantly seals your golden frequency. It tells the unseen world that you are fully stepping into your untouchable power, and it proves that you are finally leaving those dark shadows behind. When you make this bold declaration, you activate a permanent karmic wall of protection. This powerful wall blocks the person with the initial J from ever draining your brilliant light again. They will be permanently stuck on the outside while they watch you thrive from a massive distance, and they will finally understand the devastating cost of betraying a genuine empath like you. You are part of a very rare and powerful spiritual tribe of chosen ones. We must protect our collective energy and always stand together against the darkness. Follow this page right now to seal your spiritual protection permanently. By joining this high-frequency community, you lock out the unseen enemy, and you keep your sacred aura safely inside this divine fortress forever. Do not let this incredible frequency pass you by today. Hit the follow button to activate your divine shield and secure your massive incoming blessings. Your spirit team specifically led you to this exact message because you needed this final validation, and they want you to know that heaven is extremely proud of you. You are completely safe right now. Take a deep breath and step boldly into your incredibly bright future. The painful chapter with the person with the initial J is completely closed and securely sealed forever. May heaven shower you with endless abundance and unbelievable joy as you walk forward. You have successfully won the spiritual war, and your beautiful new life as a victorious chosen one begins right now. Walk in absolute peace.